Okay, let's get our donkey. I cooked a second meal after the stream yesterday because I thought I'm going to end up needing it. They're the ones about animal taming. That's at least useful. Wait, come on. Alright, let's do playtime. So one day, excuse me, one day, 5 hours and 11 minutes. Balances 4 silver, 82 copper, and 32 iron. Something I've not said before. If you like the content and you're seeing it on Twitch or YouTube, please follow or subscribe or like if you feel like it. It would be nice. It would help me develop my channel. Alright, let's see what we can get today. I'm sorry if you can hear my cat in the background. Oh, lots of cotton and wool. Sell some of that actually. Oh, I forgot about the torch. Where did I put it? Not torch. There. Put it in the tools. Uh, oh, that's definitely a bit better. Not sure what the time is. 4 a.m. Well, I might actually be able to move into day and do the hunting during the day for a change. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's just stone from these or if you can get the other stone shards. I know the rubble one, you can get the other stone shards. I'll drop that. So maybe it's just stone shards and those. And clay and the rock iron. But it still gives a skill, so Origin 16. cherry tree over here. Cherry season over already. I was correct. Trying to see if there's any more cherry trees. Lots of apples. I suspect it's going to change to autumn soon. It'd be nice to show all the seasons of Wurm. So we've done spring, that's when I started. And there was still like snow piles around. We're going to summer. Autumn is where some of the ground graphics change, and I'm not sure if some of the trees look different. And then winter, you've got snow on the ground, increased amount of snow piles to gather snowballs from. Those are to go in the larder to help preserve food. And the cheap trees change to look like they're bare. Oh, I should bandage up. I'm injured. And that's why it's giving me lots of wool and cotton. Alright, didn't do it. That's better. Yeah, hyena corpse. That's been butchered. So it's either been butchered by a player or an animal can come along and eat it, and that counts as butchered as well. Let's wonder if we have been up here very far. Not too full up, so oh, there's another nest. Starting to get light now. Oh, there's a coin. Nearly 5 a.m. What's going in there? 5 copper. That's a good question. I don't know. I'm guessing it's what they call the local area. You've got a local, you see other people in your area and you can chat. But it is literally only a sort of small area around you. Um, yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. That's what I guess. I'm not sure if I can get up to those mints. I'm too far away. Oh no, I'm going to be losing the movie buffs very soon. 35, well, just under 35 minutes left. Why is it? Oh, okay. The newbie leather armor. Not taking too much damage. Lots of apple trees around here. Worth coming to if somebody wanted to. You can make cider in game, so I'm going to get the apples off of all of these. Get the guards. Oh, they were talking about that the other day. Can any GM help me just stuck out at sea? And you have to, somebody else said you have to put in a support ticket. Oh, I've done that an hour ago. Oh dear. What else have left me? Hmm. It's not saying where, they're not saying where they're stuck either. It's saying what server. think that's a red mushroom. Ground spawn, yeah. I'll go and get that one because it's probably higher quality. Could be damaged though. I forgot to get that mushroom. Can't see it now. Down there somewhere. I even asked for gold. Yeah, there is gold coin in game, but most everything is dealt in silver, copper, iron. There's a drama. Um, asking why he's stuck out at sea. I'm guessing there was a transfer glitch changing servers. There's the mushroom. 92 quality, 1 no damage. That's probably spawned recently. Dead guard. I'm going to bury the guard because it'll be good for my alignment. I think it is. Why is it not showing? Oh, there we go. Now it's showing. Actually, have we still not got an affinity yet? Let's have a look. Nope, still haven't got an affinity. There's rock. Botanize that. I'll prospect that in a minute. This looks like it's a collapsed mine. It looks like somebody's deliberately mined it out. Might even be a fake door. You can have rock appearance doors on mines, especially for the PvP servers. Prospect. There is tin, iron and rock salt nearby. So this scans for, I think it's 3 tiles that way, 3 tiles in front. So cardinal points, 3 tiles in front that way, 3 that way, and literally 3 behind you as well. So anywhere within that square would be the tin, the iron, and the rock salt. Oh, I'm prospecting went up a little bit. Where's my donkey gone? You ran away. You ran away! Bad donkey. That was fast. So yeah, mining's quite good. When you're inside, you can sort of prospect as well. Um, and as with the skills in Wurm, as it goes up, the better you get at it. So the better you get at locating where the stuff is likely to be. Oh, settlement of Orion Sun has just been founded. Insomnia. So someone has created a deed. And that'll be on this server. When you get that notification, it's for the server that you're on. You better get a bit more, go back and sell. Where's that torch of mine? I don't need that torch now, but I think is it gone? Yeah. So it's quite low quality, so I presume it's just burnt out. Actually, still got some moss. I'm going to keep the moss. Um, Put it in there. Oh yeah, I fried the rare carrot when I was making the other meal. Thought it would be a good idea to have a couple of meals. Right, full up. Bit croaky today. Oh, sheep. Aha. Right. Other lead. You're coming with me. Ah, don't try and run away. Okay. There's a lot of dead guards. I'll bury those to get my alignment up. And there's always a chance I could get a rare coin from doing the burial, but doesn't happen that often. You can lead 4 animals. So if I was to wander around and find 4 sheep or whatever, I could lead them back to my deed and put them in a pen somewhere and milk them and shear them for their wool. I can hear just someone local. I can hear a troll fighting. There's no one in local. There's a pile over there. Oh, well, there. Yeah, there's a pile. So to sell all this, that's been roughly about half an hour. And we've had one five coin. There's a wagoner. And when they get a job, they jump on a wagon and ride around and do their stuff. So they'll ride to the pickup point, pick up whatever they need to transfer, and take it to the destination and then come back. Feed him so he doesn't run away again. Bad donkey. If you have a deed, um, you can make a branding iron, brand your animals, um, put a saddle on them, various. Not sure what you can put on donkeys. I think you can possibly put a saddle on. I'm not sure. I've got mainly horses and bison. Look, don't do that. And once they're tied to your deed in that way, they don't run away. There is a glitch at the moment with animals being able to escape the pens. Um, it's like if I brought that wild sheep back and put them in a pen. Um, some of those, the ones that are unbranded and without equipment, are being able to get out of the pens, and they're trying to figure out why that's happening. But they're fairly good. You report the bugs and they look into them and they fix them. I mean, the server transportation, this is very new. Um, and they, you bug report on the forums, and then they get feedback from the developers sometimes. Um, and they'll fix things fairly quickly. There are some funny ones. It's like the sex change. If you're a female character and you use the portal, it turns you into a male character, which I found quite amusing. I've still got the brightly glowing golden mirror. Is what every new character gets, and you can. That's what you use to customize your character. So you can change the hair color, things like that. I think it's changes sex. So you designate when you create the character what sex you want to be, but I suppose if you wanted to change it, you can use a mirror. Let's sell the rest of these little bits. Put the coin in. Wait for it to. Can I sell that by count? Yeah. It's quite low quality. Oh, I was going to sell some of this first aid stuff because this is a bit heavy. And it also reduces my carry capacity as well. Um, you've got a limit, more or less, of 100 items that you can carry, but it's also based on weight. So, morning. I'm going to see if I can sell that underweight Wurm as well. Yeah, alright. I'll keep the rest just in case. Especially now that my buffs are going to wear off soon. Right, drop off these bits into the storage and then I'll walk around the other corner. So, what's the total so far? 4 silver, 88 copper, and 90 iron. So I'm not far off 5 silver now. I'm not on my own server, no, this is Xanadu, on the Southern Isles. I think it's Wurm Unlimited that are player servers, but I've not had anything to do with that side of it, I'm afraid. Yeah. I'll show you the map. This is Xanadu, the server that I'm on now. Basically, it's an island, and this is in the Southern Freedom Isles. And click on there. Those are the other servers in this section. Chaos is PvP. Xanadu is the largest one. And then the northern servers are the ones that were introduced when Wurm Online went to Steam. Yes, each island is a server. And these are the northern ones that are that were introduced with Steam, but you don't have to be part of Steam to be able to go to these. You can go to these through the normal website as well. And then you've got the PvP ones, which are epic, with a different experience curve. Guidance is the newbie server. That's very new as well. No, each island is the server. It's not. Well, let's go back to the freedom one. That one. These are each servers, each individual island. So I could literally, I mean, this is Xanadu. I could literally, provided I wasn't trying to get over a mountain, I could try and travel all the way across this server. Take me a while because this one's huge. But yeah, there's no like crossing borders on the land to change servers or anything like that. Oop. See, donkey, you got fat. You won't fit between the trees. You fit between this one? Yeah, just about. That happens quite a lot, especially with me riding around. You get the trees are too close together, so you get the block. It won't let you through. It's more annoying with the bigger trees as well. There's olive trees are quite wide, and the chestnut trees are quite wide. So yeah. How do you tell how many people are on a server? You can see it on the Discord for Wurm, but if I do, I can just see who's on this one. I think 54 players on this server at this time, and 499 totally. So that would be on all the servers. But I can only see from my server when I do the who command. But yeah, if you want more detailed information on that, you can have a look on the Discord. And there's another website called Wurm Node, and that will have the information on it as well. Yes, if you're in game and you want to see who's on your server, you type /who. Excuse me. I'm just getting over whooping cough, so it's still a bit. Do the servers No. These servers have been going for years. Let's have a look. I'm trying to think which are the oldest ones. Chaos, I think, is one of the oldest. Independence then, but yeah, these have been going for since the game came out. It had a reset because of server crashes, what they call Wormageddon. But I think it was 2007, so a lot of these servers have been going since then. Main goal of the game, you set your own goals. You can do whatever the game lets you do. Sorry, I've had a chat. um, yeah, these have been going for a very long time. It's part and parcel to do with the archaeology skill system in the game, in some respects, the older the server, the better when it comes to archaeology. I mean, they've changed, they've moved stuff around, and they've introduced new servers as well. But yeah, going for a long time. The beta for this game was around 2003, and then they bought it out. I think it was 2006. It went gold, and then they had the big server crash where they lost a lot of the data, what they call Wurm, so they had to restart. And the second gold, I think, was in 2007. Could be wrong. The wiki's got the details. Yeah, a lot of people rage quit when Wormageddon happened because, I mean, you put a lot into the game, you've built your buildings, you've gained your experience, and then it's all lost, literally. But that hasn't happened since. They've got backups for it now. Some more cotton, put that in there. I'm going to run back and put the sheep on the hitching post so that I can milk it later. Because the hitching post has got room for 3 creatures. I've got the 2 donkeys, so the sheep can go in the middle. Clusters of islands. The clusters are basically the North and the South Isles. So Freedom Isles, these are the original islands. This is what they call the southern cluster of islands. And then you've got the northern cluster of islands. And you can use the new teleporter that's in the starter villages to go to any of the other islands. And you can also sail, so you could make if you were a new player, you could make a canoe and sail to the various islands. I think there's restrictions on if you're premium or not, but I can't quote them off the top of my head. Yeah, they call them deeds. You can set up deeds. Right, how it works. You can set up a deed, which is basically you renting the land, and you can build buildings on that land. You can also expand the size of the deed to make the amount of land that you have bigger, and you can only have one deed on one server, but you can build other deeds on different servers, if that makes sense. So you can have one deed on every server, to clarify that, sorry. If you wanted to, if you had the money. You can build the canoe, because that's the new one that they brought in for newbies. But I don't know if it'll let you cross servers if you're not premium. Both. What I'm doing now is I'm attempting to find in-game money doing foraging, botany, but it takes a long time to do it this way. You can also, as a new character, come in and say make a bulk load of items like bricks or mortar, um, and attempt to sell those to other players. So you can buy premium in game and not have to put any money in to start at all, but it is more difficult that way. Or you can put money in, real life money in on their website. That does have certain benefits buying it via the website, by the way. So it's up to you how you want to do it if you want to do it. Yeah, there's a couple of new things. There's canoes. The forage and bot system's changed as well, which is you can see what I'm doing now. It's changed to nodes rather than foraging botting the original tiles. It's nice. It's nice. And the range of items that you can get at high skill are nice as well. Um, you can dig in dirt down to the rock layer, and then you can mine into the rock if you want. There are some things that won't let you dig down to the rock layer, but if I was to go over here, clear all the grass off, there would be dirt underneath, and I could probably dig down to the rock layer. But if it was something like, hold on, let's put the gun, put that hitch, put the sheep on there, hide, yeah, leave him there. We've got a patch of tar over here. If I was to try and dig down in the tar to the rock, I couldn't do that. So it's only in certain terrain that you can do that. They don't reset the servers, but every week there is server maintenance. So they'll go down and they'll do their patch, and whatever else they do, and then they'll bring it up. But nothing, your deed won't have changed, the terrain around you won't have changed. It'll be all hopefully as it was before. And the weekly maintenance only lasts for about half an hour usually, unless they're doing some sort of update or patch. Um, yeah, around around the start of villages, some things have been messed up in that way, shall we say? Um, Sometimes the mines get messed up in that way. People will mine randomly, or they'll mine down to make it difficult to get out of the mine. It's a good game. It's quite complicated, can be quite grindy and time consuming, and it's not one of those games that you can kill, you know, any animal. You have to build up your fight skill to be able to kill the majority of the animals that are there. But to alter the landscape, you can terraform all this, but to alter the landscape takes time, and usually people realise, oh yeah, I'm making a big hole, and they stop, or they really want to continue and make a big hole, but it won't really affect anybody else because if they don't like that area, they'll go somewhere else. There is PvP in the game. Let's have a look at the map again. I'll show you. Freedom Mars. Where is this one? That Chaos is a PvP server for the southern, and then you've got the northern. Is it Defiance and Northern? Yeah, PvP. And then you've got the Epic servers. These are all PvP with a different experience curve. These are quite quiet. The ones that are busy at the moment, I would say, was probably Northern. But don't quote me on that because I don't do PvP. There's more information about the PvP side of things on the forums as well. Who's active and who's not. But they tend to be quite a secretive bunch too, obviously, because they don't want their too much information about what they're up to going out. But most of the servers are just PvE, but there is PvP. So on the server I'm on now, nobody could sneak up and hit me with a sword and kill me. It doesn't work that way on this one, but it does on the PvP servers. I'll show you the skills page. This is all the skills that you can do. Where's the fight? You'd have to develop your fighting skill to be able to attack anybody on PvP. PvP is full loot. So you go along and you kill somebody on a PvP server, you can take everything that is on their corpse, as far as I know. You can also gain one of their affinities. You've got the skill list here. Where are we? Skill list. I don't actually have an affinity at the moment, but if I did have an affinity, say I had one in aggressive fighting, that would have an asterisk next to it denoting that I had an affinity in that. Now, if you go along and PvP somebody, you have a chance, I believe, of gaining that affinity bonus from them. But again, I don't do PvP, so I don't know the ins and outs of it too well. Yes, if you build a deed on the Epic servers or the PvP servers, they can raid your deed. And they can also drain coinage from the town token. And the town token is... oh, I had another coin. There you go, that's the in-game event for finding a coin doing Forage or Bot. And that's a 20 copper coin. I'll go and put that in the bank in a minute. Yes, if you have a deed on the PvP servers, they can raid your deed and they can drain coinage from your deed token and bash up your buildings. There's catapults. They can break them down with various tools. and take your stuff. Even when you're offline, especially when you're offline, which is why the majority of Wurm players play on the PvE servers. Or swap between the two. You can be a PvP player and have a base on a PvE server and just do whatever you feel like on the PvP servers. You sail back and forth or use the start town teleporters. I've been playing Wurm Online since its beta, which was 2003, 2004. But I have taken long breaks. I will go and play other games but I always come back to Wurm, always. Um, I'll go off and play WoW for a few months, or I'll go and play something else. And then I'll think, oh, I'll come back to Wurm. And the nice thing about Wurm is this: if you put money into your deed, it will not disband while you're taking a break from Wurm. So I just set it up, with like a year's upkeep, and then come back when I feel like it. Things will decay on the deed. It's like anything that you've got sort of lying around, weapons and whatnot, might take some damage. Your animals might die if they're not cared for. So, right, yeah. I took a break. I played a bit of Gold too. Um, but to be honest, I didn't like the map. And I took a long break, and then I came back 2013, I think. I also had my sons at that time, so my sons were young then, so I took time out for them. All right. Yeah, it's good to ask questions if you're not sure. That was the beta of it, so that was them, designing it. There were less than 100 players doing the beta. Oh yeah. Well, when it first came out, it wasn't even animation. Oh, full up. Not paying attention. Yeah, loads have changed. It's changed for the better in so many ways. Um, Retro games. Um, we were talking about this the other day. XCOM. You can buy the old XCOM games on Steam. I've been playing those. Um, what else? Oh, they've got Eye of the Beholder. That's a very, very old game. That was on Steam as well. Those. But yeah, I play Worm most of the time, but I'll go off and play other stuff as well. I love new stuff. I love to see what they're doing with things. Right, sell all this. So that's 25 copper we've had so far. Leave the donkey so it doesn't run away again. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Manage, misclick. Right, let's put the 25 in. Those taken us to over 5 silver now. 5 silver, 8 copper, and 95 iron. And that's before I've sold all this. Yeah, so if you're on a PvP server, this is where they will drain your deed money from. Again, I don't know that much about the PvP side of things and what they would call a care bear when it comes to that. Right, what's my playtime now? This is a new character that I deliberately made to do this. 1 day, 6 hours and 13 minutes. That's the moss that I want. Actually, I'll put all the moss in there. No, not in there. To make torches. I said about this the other day. You know that Notch worked on Wurm Online before he went and did Minecraft. He was developing Minecraft during the early days of Wurm Online. Yeah, there was at one stage Minecraft. At one stage, during beta, and I think some of Gold, we actually had the Minecraft graphics, especially for the mines. And I think he worked on the sky for it as well. Very early days though, because this was owned by Mojang originally, or developed by Mojang originally. Right, wait for that to catch up. And put this stuff away. And just that's in the public storage. I'm just putting it in there that so that anybody can use it, or I can use it later on. Gonna want to make a large cart at some stage once I've got all this money together. Ooh, have I got any water in them? Yeah. Yep, everything you see in game is player made. So the road system, somebody, well, that's who built that shed. The walls, pottery brick floor, so they would have had to make the pottery bricks to make that. They would have had to make the stone bricks to make these. This is what somebody's made, all of this. So everything, the only thing, it's the landscape, but the landscape you can terraform as well. So somebody would have actually dug and flattened and contoured this path and would have dug and mined to get in this mine. Have a little look in the mine. I want to see if there's any rubble about actually, because I still want some marble. And this is a mine. This has been reinforced by someone. Somebody's built all this. The lanterns you can make. The well needs to be made. And the water source needs to be located at first. Saying that, I'm going to drink. Right, how much have I got on water-wise? That'll do. Don't want to be carrying too much water because it's relatively heavy. I could now dig up this path if I wanted to, but the highways you cannot alter, and I'll show you what I mean about the highway. So I could dig up all this path if I wanted to, get rid of that, and then it would be dirt underneath, and then eventually the grass or the trees would spread over and grow over it. This is not an active highway, but I think the principle is still the same. I could not alter this because of the cat's eyes, and it's been designated as a highway. So this part cannot be removed if it's active. It's not active now. The one inside the village will be. So this is active. You can see the blue is inactive and the green is active. But the highways are all part of the trade system and transport system. So if you've got a huge amount of bulk items that you want to move from one spot to another, you'd rely on the highway to do it. The wagoneers. You can do it yourself to a certain extent. You can have a wagon with crates to move stuff about. Right, I am going to take a break and get some breakfast because I haven't had any yet. I'll pop the donkey on there. I've been sneaky and put my food in here because I think it's better keeping it preserved for a little while. So I'm going to eat that. I'm not sure yet. It might just be some toast. If you like my stream, please follow. And have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Thank you.
Azarus is now following.
Bye.